just sit here and grab him over. Right there. Even like right here, how he's hipped up right here, is a great time for you to start keeping pressure up here while this hand comes off and grab this, alright? So now I'm on a cross wrist ball and chain. What do we think is a good move from here?
Jump to the side, get the head. Jump to the side and get the head.
Jump to the side, get the head.
I think that tilt thing.
What, from where?
I have cross wrist, reinforced bar. This is a good set for reinforced bar.
Oh yeah. Can't you like slide the knee and pull the chin? No. Come on, under it. Under.
Underneath?
Yeah, then like.
No, I don't think I can do
Crossface cradle from here? Can you do the coach?
Crossface cradles from here
Coach,
too.
can you do one where like you stick his arm over your head and you pull it back?
Bro, what? I know what you're talking about,
Like
but
the ones that you do off the
like
legs.
if he posts here and I go like this and go like that, maybe, but I don't really like that. All right, so we're here. Okay, crossface cradle is a great one. All right, because I'm already underneath this leg, and he can't really defend this crossface at all because there's no arm here to defend it. So I'm just coming over the top. I'm at low risk here because all you can do is grab it with this hand. Grab it. And even that, like, that's not a big deal because I can just keep working my way to this arm. Once I have that, I'm just walking his head down with the crossface cradle until my hand's close enough. I'll turn. All right, I'm walking his head down. Once it's close enough, I'm just coming off that wrist, locking up, hip to hip, take him over. Bottom knee is in his ribs, head to the temple. All right. Now, what's great off of this stuff? Get back, hips down again. What's great off of this is that I also have a near side cradle. When I have, whoops, other wrist. I also have a near side cradle, okay? So I have my crossface cradle on this side, and if he starts to hip down and try to resist this, I can just come out near side cradle. Same thing. All right, so I can dance back and forth between those two. And I can use this for my crossface cradle, or I can use it for my near side cradle. And we'll keep driving that together on my toes, take them over. Okay. All right. Now, something Lincoln said earlier is you can also get a reinforced bar from there. If you're able to do other, I would recommend that, like, to get a reinforced bar, I would first do any of the other setups to get the reinforced bar. But if you already have the ball and chain, you're hitting moves with the ball and chain, then just know that a reinforced bar is also there. All right. And driving over, driving down, knee in the butt, getting that cross wrist here. All right. Now what's happening is if he starts to build up on me, I can sink this into a bar. My hand got caught in the shirt. There. All right. Now personally, I would let go of this and just get my bar. I don't know that many moves from this reinforced bar. The only thing I can think of really is a stack.
Yeah, do you remember when I tried to hit that? But I also did. You remember when I was in Penn Hills, I actually hit that bar. I hit the bar from.
Ran the bar?
Yeah, I
How
ran.
did you let go of this though?
No, I kept it.
Okay. Well, a good reason that I would hit a stack here is because I have leverage between the legs here. So if I lift on this, it's gonna put his shoulders down. So once I have this, I'm bringing this, I'm getting knee to knee with him, and I'm putting pressure down into his head and into this gap here. I wanna put a bunch of pressure here. I'm gonna pull up on this hand and try to bring it to this shoulder.
So walk it.
So I've got that bar, we'll see. And I'm putting pressure and I'm lifting up on that. And I'm gonna start to push my hips into him, like this. And he might kick through like that. If that happens, I do really kick up hips over top. All right. Over here, I slip that bar in. Boom. All right. I can either let go and just use the bar. I would recommend the best move from here would probably be a stack. Again, whenever I get ball and chain, I want to keep tension on it once I have it reinforced with anything else. All right. Keep the tension. Knee comes out in front of his. That's going to block this knee. And I'm going to pull. I'm like rotating my shoulders, which is going to rotate his body this way, which is what I want. I want those shoulders to hit, and I want to keep lifting on this arm to bring his hips into the air. I'm in here. I'm bringing that, I'm gonna pull. All right, I'm gonna keep lifting that. put pressure up on this, trying to push his shoulders. If he rolls through, I need to hop up and follow him. I don't want to top. And then just make the cross press for here. Right here. So then additionally, I think you can do it tilt from here, but it's a little harder because I don't know, we'll just do it. You're gonna run it the same way we did our other reinforced bar tilts. It's just now from underneath the wrist. I think I don't like it as much because I feel like it's not as tight as the other one. So I'm putting forward pressure into him. Now I start to drive this way, keeping my bottom knee underneath, right here. The reason I don't like that is because this hip is a lot more free than if I had his wrist locked over here underneath his body. So but this also lets the shoulders get more flat, but I feel like he can turn into me a lot easier from here. Like turn him or try to go on top of him. All right, so I have to keep fighting that wrist, and then we're gonna end up here. So that's why I don't really like it that much.
Coach, can't you just kick his leg?
Kick his legs?
Kick him, walk him like that, trying to flip off.
Yeah, we're keeping him in a basket. Yeah, I can, but at the end of the day, we're gonna end up in a scramble there. So I'm here, and I've got that, and I'm taking that over. I can do this, but he can still turn into me here. If he keeps turning, I can keep lifting on it. But if that slips for whatever reason, I'm in a very risky position now. Because now we got to both fight from here, and that could go anybody's way. Try to think what else. I mean, something that I'll hit sometimes, like, maybe it takes muscle. I don't think it takes that much muscle, but it's just something that you get used to knowing where to pull on a person's body to get them on their back. So if I have this, right, I get that breaking down, I get that ball and chain on this side. If I go for, like, let's say I'm going for my cross-face cradle here, all right, I'm trying to get that cross-face cradle, he's resisting, he's trying to get long, I will pull this extremely tight and try to pull his elbow to this side of the body, all right?
Bundle.
Almost like a bundle. It's almost like a half, or like a bundle half. I don't know how to put that. I'm pulling that tight, and then I'm driving over. Keep driving and pulling on that, and driving and pulling on that, until you end up here. Let me step out. We can. I'm tired of beating up on Dio. You okay?
Me, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
Breaking down. Packing that in, trying to get that, work it down forward pressure. Get the cross wrist, all right? And let's say, especially if he's right here, this can work well. I'll keep it tight, I come to that elbow, all right? I'm gonna pull this in, but while I'm pulling it, I'm driving over this hip. So pull back out. I'm driving up and over to here. And if I can take this wrist and feed it underneath, lock it on his chest, kind of like I just did a lat drop or something, that's huge. I can just keep that intention there. And then post up.
But you don't break him all the way down.
Huh?
You don't break him all the way down.
It can work from there. I think it's harder sometimes to put them on their back when they're lower. When he's up like that, and as soon as if he's up here, and I pull this and take him, he's got a lot more momentum as he rolls than if he's flat. When he's flat, it's gonna be a lot more grunt work to get him over. So we've got the near side cradle, cross-face cradle, reinforced bar stack and tilt, and then that bundle half situation. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1.